Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Morning Markets, where the team at True Potential discuss the key aspects of what's been happening in asset markets over the past 24 hours. Today, we'll focus in on what we'll be looking for in the week ahead and just a little bit of reflection on last week. Looking back at last week, over the course of the week, equity markets moved a little bit lower, primarily the more technology-led and growth areas of the market, which saw the Nasdaq fall about 60 basis points over the week. So very little change really, but some volatility during the week. In terms of sovereign bond markets, looking back last week, I suppose the US 10-year did have that move around when the FOMC details came out, and we saw the yield back up a little bit there. But that normalised over the course of the week, such that the US 10-year is sitting around 68 basis points. In the UK, the 10-year gilt at 18 basis points. That has come in over the course of the week, very much a function of the discussion from the MPC on Thursday when they discussed the outlook for, or the potential, I should say, for negative rates to be investigated more further with the PRA. So that's something that has got the market thinking about what does that mean? What does that mean for yields over the next number of months? I think the other things then, just turning to the week ahead, what are we looking for there? Well, we've got a number of central bank governors speaking. In the US, we've got Jerome Powell testifying both at the Senate and at the House. We also have Christine Lagarde from the ECB speaking, and we'll also hear from Andrew Bailey. So quite a lot of speeches, potential data points, potential opportunities for those individuals to further clarify some of their comments and some of the market interpretation of what they said last week. Looking ahead then on an economic front, it's relatively light in terms of headline data points coming out, but we do get the purchasing manager indices across a number of countries, and that'll be an interesting point to just check in on and see if we continue to see the continuation of the trend recovery that has been evident over the past number of months. And indeed, historically, purchasing managers indices have been a very good leading indicator for the direction of GDP. So that sort of relationship, I think, is starting to reassert itself a little bit. Clearly, it broke down given the big dislocation in GDP that we saw in that March to June period. So we'll get an indication there. We get the UK PMI, and that might be the one that actually comes weaker month on month, just given the end of Eat Out to Help Out, a number of the government support schemes starting to roll over. So that's one just to monitor over the course of the week. Other things that we'll be focusing in on, be looking at the ongoing dimension of COVID-19 and what's happening there. Obviously, we've seen regional lockdowns in a number of areas, and it wouldn't be surprising for the market to start to turn its focus a little bit back to that, given that at the moment we've been looking through that to an extent, thinking about vaccines, thinking about the fact that the mortality rate hasn't picked up despite the infection rate picking up. So some of the things that we'll be looking at over the course of the week. Just looking at Asian markets overnight, and they're a little bit weaker, just following on from the US on Friday. We'll see how that evolves over the course of today. That's it for today. Please do subscribe in the YouTube channel, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Many thanks.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the True Potential YouTube channel. If you have any questions or requests for future videos, let us know in the comments.